Earlier this month I put out a video about a fire on an electric battery-powered canal boat in the UK, which you'd think was bad enough. But now video has emerged of the actual explosion that preceded the fire, an explosion so violent it would have killed or seriously injured anybody on board or standing close by. Because fossil fuels have been so thoroughly demonised by the climate lunatics, we are now in the incomprehensible position of having to convert not only all our road vehicles to batteries and motors, but also pleasure craft on canals, which make up a tiny fraction of emissions anyway. The fact that diesel is benign and incredibly safe, whereas lithium-ion batteries are fragile, delicate and highly dangerous, does not seem to matter to the net zero zombies. Will this incident make any difference? Of course not. Net zero at all costs. Welcome back to MGUY, British engineer and lawyer turned Sydney YouTuber. If you enjoy this video, please click that like button and click the subscribe button down below and enable all notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos, and it's completely free. And if you'd like to support this channel, head over to my store where you can purchase some cool anti-EV products. More information at the end of this video. Or alternatively, you can chip in a small donation at Buy Me a Coffee. Links to both are in the description, or you can scan the QR codes on screen. Canal boating was one of those typically English pleasures that, until relatively recently at least, seemed to have escaped the madness of Miliband's net zero crusade. The gentle hum of the diesel engine was part of the charm as the boats chugged along the picturesque waterways of Britain. But not anymore, because even canal and other pleasure boats will eventually be forced to ditch the safe and reliable diesel engine and instead install dangerous banks of lithium-ion batteries to power electric motors, and this is the kind of result we will inevitably see more and more. To my untrained eye, this looks like a classic case of a vapor cloud explosion, which is probably the most dangerous result of a thermal runaway in a lithium-ion battery. When cells in a lithium-ion battery are damaged and begin to heat up, they release an incredible volume of toxic and highly flammable gases. If you're lucky, these gases just vent to the atmosphere where they can disperse reasonably safely, reasonably being comparative here. Although the heat from thermal runaway will frequently turn these jets of gases into a 2000-degree blowtorch. But a 2000-degree blowtorch is nothing compared to the alternative, which is the case where the flammable gases are trapped in an enclosed space, exactly like the cabin of a canal boat, until they reach a level of concentration required for there to be a violent explosion, which it seems is exactly what happened here. Let's take a look at the video, and the link to the original is in the description. You can see the smoke escaping from the cabin already. Oh, wow. That is terrible. Unreal. And you can see later in the video, after the explosion, the batteries quickly catch fire and engulf the boat. Now, I'm no expert, but I would guess that anyone in that cabin would have been killed instantly, or at best seriously injured. That's in addition to the effects of the gases themselves, which, as we've discussed before, are a cocktail of some of the worst chemicals you can imagine, including hydrogen fluoride and hydrochloric acid gas. But the fact that lithium-ion batteries, which are at the very heart of the so-called energy transition, can cause such random devastation is lost on those pushing the net zero agenda. They don't care that diesel is an incredibly safe fuel, which will hardly burn except in specific conditions in the engine, high temperature and pressure. At normal temperatures and pressures, you can put a match to diesel and it won't burn. The fact that diesel engines are the cleanest and most efficient they have ever been is also a fact lost on the climate zombies, who think that their crusade to save the planet from the non-existent threat of a harmless trace gas, which is also plant food, trumps everything else, including common sense. So I wonder how many of us would choose to take a holiday on an electric canal boat now, having seen precisely what might happen at some completely random time and with hardly any warning. Personally, I wouldn't go near one, and neither should you. If you'd like to support this channel and display your anti-EV credentials to your Tesla-owning neighbours at the same time, why not buy some awesome MGUY merchandise, like this mug, this baseball cap, or this t-shirt? Each high-quality item sports the MGUY No EVs sign, and they're all made to order, perfect for irritating the hell out of your local EV zealots. Visit store.mguy.tv or click the link in the description to check out the full range of products. And of course, you can always just buy me a coffee. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Thanks very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any tips or stories, go there. If you'd like to watch another video, go there. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, go there. And please subscribe to the channel.